it's going to be love at first sight when you see what we're making as well. So come join us. Our first guest is a co-host on The Kitchen and the star of her very own show, Beach Bites. And today she is in our kitchen showing us how to make cherry chocolate chunk cookie ice cream sandwiches. Woo, that's a mouthful.
I need to come up with an easier name for this.
Please welcome back to our kitchen, Miss Katie Lee.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
We're so excited you're here too because these sandwiches are pretty
we're
amazing.
some ice cream sandwiches.
They're really delicious.
You guys have some there.
So this recipe was inspired from your show, Beach Bites,
Yes.
which it's in its third season.
Yes, so this season I'm traveling around Mississippi, South Carolina, Georgia, also here in California, going up to Carmel and Monterey, Catalina Island, and also to the Bahamas, which was super fun. Yeah, I still don't know how I got to host this show.
One of those places eating.
It's the best job ever.
It's the best job.
Seriously, and don't take it from us. Take a look at this.
The Biloxi Beach is so beautiful and fun. It's the perfect place to grab a refreshing ice pop. The Pop Brothers are known for their crazy flavor combos, using only the freshest, tastiest, natural ingredients.
Oh man, what should I get?
I don't know why I think the pineapple jalapeno is gonna be your flavor.
A little spicy, a little
Absolutely.
sweet. You think I'm a little spicy, a little
that's
sweet?
you, baby. Vietnamese coffee is one of our top sellers. Condensed milk, cream, real espresso, a touch of Madagascar vanilla.
How do you come up with all these funky flavors?
We always try to use local ingredients as much as possible. So when I go to a restaurant and try something, I always thinking, how can I make this a popsicle?
It was a really fun day, and so I had quite a few of those ice pops.
Well, our counter is going to dig into their ice cream sandwiches.
Thank
We can't let it
Maria,
melt.
you know I had to bring you over here because you're the cookie monster.
Yes.
Self-proclaimed, by the way. And Kiefer and Shauna Thompson also begged to be at the counter. They said, we'll come and talk to you, and we'll talk to Larissa, but only if you let us eat your ice cream
I
sandwich.
like this. It's like being in the kitchen at home, having all your friends at the countertop. Well, let me show you all how to make these cookies. So I already measured out my dry ingredients here. It's flour, cocoa powder, baking soda, salt, you know, all that good stuff.
Okay.
And here's the wet ingredients. So it's brown and white sugar and butter. Cream it up, and then if you'll turn that on
the brown
for me.
and the white sugar.
Brown sugar has that good molasses flavor to it. Okay, so I'm going to add our eggs one at a time, or two at a time.
However
Let
they
it
fall
beat
in, really.
Yeah.
There you
Put
go.
that on in, and then the vanilla goes in.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and then the dry ingredients just kind of go in slowly, and you only want to mix it until it's equally combined.
Okay.
So don't overmix your cookies. Here we go. So super
Protect us.
simple.
There you go.
When you're doing it at home, you do it a little slower.
Exactly. Or you just pour it all in like I do and cover it.
I like this technique, Debbie.
Every chef comes on and says,
You know,
I've never heard of this.
I learned something new.
I'm always in a rush in the kitchen, so that's what I do.
That's great.
There you go.
All right.
Woo.
Those
There we go.
look good. Okay, I've got
Eventually
some
comes together
done
like that.
over here. Now, I like to line my baking sheet with a piece of parchment. It just helps them to not stick. And then I like to use an ice cream scoop so that they're all even since we're doing sandwiches. We want even cookies.
We added chocolate chunks and dried cherries.
Yes, that's right. Chocolate chunks and dried cherries. So I just get a chocolate bar and break it up into chunks and put that in there.
Any specific kind, like a dark chocolate?
I like
or
a dark chocolate for these. I like dark chocolate and cherries, but it certainly would work with milk chocolate. So you get them all measured out, and then my trick is to take my fingers in a little bowl of water and just press them down. And that way, when the cookie bakes, it'll stay nice and flat. Like, you know, when you go to a bakery and they all look perfect.
Yeah.
So this keeps them
uniform.
And when you're making an ice cream sandwich, that's important so that it's not puffy. So you want to let these bake for about 12 to 15 minutes. Just watch them.
Oh gosh, I don't know how I could make it into an ice cream sandwich. I would just eat them straight out of the oven.
Well, what's
I just wanna
interesting is
eat
the
the
dried
dough.
cherries
Me too.
kind of add like a chewiness in there.
Yeah.
Oh my
good.
gosh, I would just eat the dough.
Yeah.
That's delicious.
Yeah, you know, I actually made these up. I didn't have enough chocolate, but I had dried cherries, so I thought, okay, I'll just do a little bit of both in there.
Nice.
Oh, great.
So you let them bake 12 to 15 minutes.
Okay, so let's pop those in the oven.
Yep, let's
At
get these
375, 350?
350.
Okay.
And then you got to let them cool completely before you make your sandwiches.
because your ice cream will
Yeah, the ice
absolutely
cream will melt. Yeah, so this is the real challenge, is to let them cool without eating them.
Right.
So just flip them over. And then I've got dark cherries.
I love that.
Well, and I love that
Ice
you made them into a sandwich, because then you don't. It's an excuse to eat 2 cookies at the same time.
There you go.
Point.
Right?
Exactly.
I like
Ice
you.
cream. It's
I like the way
you're
you
actually having
think.
one, because it's only one.
Yeah, I only had one.
Right.
Just one serving, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is not an open face ice cream sandwich.
And just kind of give it a little push there.
Would you make your own ice cream?
Well, I guess if I was feeling really ambitious, but
Would you put
I'll
any
just
other
buy
kind of
some.
ice cream or the dark
you could
cherry?
put any kind that you wanted. And you know, this cookie recipe, you could put in different kinds of candy if you wanted, different kinds of dried fruit. You know, you can just kind of mix it up.
You know, Katie, last time I saw you was a few months ago.
Yes, you were on the kitchen,
I was
which
on the
was
kitchen.
wonderful.
We had so much fun.
We
I know
did.
you're here. And in honor of June weddings, I feel that there is a congratulations in order for
Thank
you.
you. I got it. Yay! There's my cute fiance. So we got engaged in Paris, actually.
Oh my gosh.
It was the most
Oh my
romantic
God.
engagement. It was wonderful. He did such a good job.
Was it the Eiffel
planning it.
Tower?
No, we were actually getting ready to go out to dinner, and I didn't think it was coming, and walking out to go, and he said, "Do you have everything?" I said, "Yeah, I do." And he said, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm sure. Come on, let's go." And he goes, "No, I think you're missing something." And he pulled the ring out of his pocket. It was really sweet. It was, I started crying. And then he opened the door, and he had champagne waiting outside. Yeah, it was very sweet. So he did a good job. Yeah.
I mean, have you even started wedding planning? Because we can help around here. You know, we can people June weddings. You just let us know.
Yeah.
We can get married
Do
in the
you wanna
backyard.
plan
if you want. We'd love to, actually.
No, we want to do something small with our families, so we're figuring it out.
Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, we still can't eat these. So
No,
put the
you
ice
got to
cream in.
put those in the freezer for about 4 to 6 hours. Oh, I love that
Recipe is a
lovely
lesson in
music.
patience.
Yes, right?
Self-control.
Yes,
Self-control while you wait.
These are great, you know, if you're having a party, you know, summer barbecue, make these, and then dessert's already ready. You can just pull it out. So what do you think, Debbie? I mean, they're probably rock hard. You got to let them sit out for about a few
It's delicious. I would break a tooth for this. It's that good.